In today's video, we are diving into the massive buffs for both new Genesis Uta and Film Red Uta in One Piece Bounty Rush. These two are currently not that usable, but after this update, they are about to reach a whole new level. We are going to cover all the trait improvements, skill buffs, and most importantly, what these changes actually mean in real matches. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly how both Utas are evolving from trash units into much better characters. Let's start off with the new Genesis Uta. This buff basically transforms her into an even scarier defender. When Thought Musica spawns, her damage reduction goes from 30% to 50%, and she even pushes the treasure gauge 50% past maximum amount. On top of that, if she's about to get KO'd, she now heals 15% HP and this stops her from being one-shot. She is practically much tankier after the buff and harder to KO. Her skill rotations got better too. After using skill 2, her skill 1 cooldown reduction speed goes from 300% to 350% boost, which means way faster Thought Musica uptime. For sustainability, she now heals 5% HP per normal attack instead of 3%. And when she nullifies a status effect, she recovers 20% HP instead of 15%. That is massive, because Uta is already annoying to take down, and now she's even harder to push off the flag. Next up, her skill 1 buff. When Thought Musica spawns, the skill's power goes from 80 to 100, and it now reduces enemy attack by 20%. That is insane value, deals more damage and make enemies weaker at the same time. While Thought Musica is active, the follow-up hits got buffed from 40 power to 60, still with 3 hits max. On top of that, its cooldown got reduced from 41 seconds to 36 seconds, so you'll be throwing this out much more often. For skill 2, this one got a sneaky but deadly buff. Before, when you held the charge, you only reduced incoming damage. Now, that reduced damage gets added back into your attack, meaning the more you tank while charging, the harder you hit when you release the skill. It basically turns defense into offense, which makes this skill way more threatening in team fights. Overall, new Genesis Uta is shaping up to be a fortress. She's not just holding the flag, she's punishing anyone reckless enough to challenge her. But that's not all, because while new Genesis Uta is holding down the treasure, Film Red Uta just got buffs that push her straight into attacker menace territory. Film Red Uta's shield durability is now 30% of her max HP instead of just 10%, which makes it way harder to break. And the real kicker? Every time an ally gets KO'd, she restores 50% of her shield, gains a massive 300% crit boost, and her skill 2 power also increases by 100%, while also reducing its cooldown time by 50%. That means she turns ally losses into huge comeback potential. She is also way tougher to control now, since status effects inflicted on her gets reduced by 80%. Plus, when attacking enemy inflicted with Sing Sing, the damage increase improves from 30% to 50%, and if enemies nullify Sing Sing, instead of losing out, she actually heals 15% HP and reduces her skill 1 cooldown by 15%. Speaking of skills, skill 1 just got a big power buff from 427 to 500 in terms of power. And skill 2 now ignores damage reduction, perfect for shredding defenders, and has a slightly shorter cooldown at 31 seconds. Film Red Uta's buff basically make her a snowball attacker who thrives in team fights, especially when the pressure is on. So, to wrap things up, both Utas just leveled up massively. New Genesis Uta is a top tier defender now, tanking harder, healing more, and controlling flags with treasure gauge overfill and punishing skills. Film Red Uta, on the other hand, is the perfect attacker counterpart. Stronger shield, better status effect resistance, insane crit buffs, and the ability to shred even defenders with her ignore damage reduction skill 2. One locks down treasure, the other wipes enemies off the map. And together, perhaps, there will be more of them in League Battle after the buff.